EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. First run now for Kyron Williams. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. That one good for... Here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Blue 60.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is going to have a Rams first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd
from the gun. Here's Stafford. That is caught. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And 4.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
At the 19-yard line.
Play action. Stafford. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the... And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out.
Previous play is under review.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds. That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful. Extra point right down the middle. Nothing game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Well, now how about this return? And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now Darnold. He finds Smith and Jigba. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 41, here's second down and 7. Back to throw, Darnold. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing again is Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Here's Darnold. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20.
It's a gain of 8, but it brings up.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete to Gabriel Davis. First and goal, Seattle.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
Darnold now to throw. Ertz has it left side. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
A 22-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, You really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they'll go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
now it's Stanford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Rams first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Stafford. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Stafford. And this throw incomplete. Like a defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here's Stafford. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. First carry here for Ken Walker. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. There's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Darnold. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It's taken to the 26. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up.
39-yard line.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that, but I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Stafford. Pass complete there to McCool. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what,
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, LA. Kyron Williams, 38 yards. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
For 2, they'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3.
17. Seahawks 3.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by the Kyron Williams touchdown run. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 4 yards.
Now it's Darnold.
First down, Seattle.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch.
Darnold's pass.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43.
To throw is Darnold. Finding Ertz again. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42.
A gain of 15. And the Seahawks first down.
Looking to throw. And Davis with it left side.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Darnold to throw again. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21.
First down, Seahawks.
Darnold from the gun. Walker with a grab, left side. 2nd and 7.
Out of bounds at the 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
They'll look to throw again. Darnold, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. Made his first. This now. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? Touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
180. Easy.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At the 42.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams.
Punt formation for the Rams.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. Football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Darnold. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
3 plays and out.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They've had a very solid half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting that?
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ernest Jones. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take it at the 50. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back to throw, Darnold. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Seattle.
Here's Darnold. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gabriel Davis as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach? I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will make it to the yard line and no further. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
The 45-yard line.
The final shot before the break. Stafford. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And his kick is good. And that will do. First half. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime report. Gets past one man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
To the 49-yard line. A gain of 14. And the Seahawks first down.
Darnold now to throw. Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's into space past the 25. And down to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
First down, Seahawks.
Now back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And oh no, it's incomplete. That's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Myers' kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of... Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They begin the drive with Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 125 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They run it again with Williams. To about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encourage mates to get some points.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was taken down.
3rd and 8.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense's takeover. L.A. readies for its next possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now a man has been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That's a gain of 13. 1st down, Rams.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. The former USC Trojan, familiar with this place, Leonard Williams. Gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a fourth down.
Joshua Carty on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will further. So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Looking to put a drive together. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And not much there. Maybe a yard up in the 24.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Byron Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Seattle.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 170 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
32. Ready.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
On the Seahawks 16-yard line.
Set. 280. Pretty hot.
And he fires one incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Stafford now to throw. He's got Higbee complete right side. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Joshua Carty on for the Rams field goal.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And out now come the Seahawks. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
38-yard line. A gain of 14. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Here's Darnold. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 37 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
To throw is Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. From the gun, it's Walker. A solid stiff arm. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Kenneth Walker who finished things off with a touchdown catch. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's Kyron Williams running out for another possession. He has a chance at that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to face this game away.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Ready. 280. Look at him.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeout?
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free.
teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Taken down at the 30. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Open man is Atwell, complete. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And defensively, they were in zone covers there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 18-yard line.
Stay 50, stay 50. 250.
Again to Williams, running right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
First and 10.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
At the 8-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Stafford. This one swung out to Williams.
Stafford's pass. Complete to Kyron Williams.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Ready. 280. Hey, 70. Let's go. Shit.
On 3rd down, here's Corum. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Blake Corum, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line. And here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Nifty move. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So now Darnold and the Seahawks down by 12. 1:07 remaining. Here's Darnold. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Darnold. He'll get this one to Cup complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
To Cooper Kupp. A gain of 29 yards. First down, Seattle.
And they'll get up and spike it right at 40 seconds to go. A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Darnold's pass.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Darnold to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
A gain of 14. And the Seahawks.
And the spike comes with 9 seconds left to go. Another try from the 14 on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hand team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The Rams are on to next week as we say so long, everybody.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Hello to everyone watching. Joined by Brock Ewart up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And in a while, we're going to find out the answer to a question that fans have been asking for nearly half a year at this point. First carry here for Jordan James. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. First down from the 42. Here's a give inside to James. Escapes the defender. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down, San Francisco.
Running back sent in motion. First down, Purdy to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Brings up second.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Steps up, and he's running with it. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
A gain of 13 yards. And the 49ers first down.
Getting the fullback involved here. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First down, 49ers.
Running with James. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Second and
On the gun is Purdy.
the 13-yard line.
Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
First and goal, San Francisco.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be second and goal.
That's what an offensive player never wants to see, a defender just waiting for him on the edge. At that point, the play's dead, and good effort on his part to at least get back to the...
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. Riley Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Rams, nothing.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He dodged the tackle. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. And leading them out, one of the game's all-time leading passers, the top pick back 2009. Still going strong, it's Matthew Stafford.
This is one of those fine lines as you take the field as a quarterback. You know that your play is going to be so important to find a way to win. It always is in postseason football, but you can't put too much pressure on yourself. You got to go out there, you got to cut it loose. And most importantly, you got to lead your men.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 3rd.
First down. First and 10.
First carry now for Kyron Williams. He cuts it back right. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. Working inside the red zone. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. After the play, officials calling for a stoppage here. We've got whistles, and it's for Kyron Williams. Looks like he is worse for the wear after that snap. 3rd down, line to gain, 9 yards out. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. Now to a 4-point game. Here's Evans set to kick this away.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit, the high percentage make.
Coach Kyle Shanahan ushering his 49ers offense back to the field. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now run, James. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
now it's
4.
Purdy. Screen play here for James. There's the intensity we expected to play off. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45.
George Kittle. A gain of 16 yards. First down.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Finds his fullback. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
It's at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Run now with James. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. 3rd and long yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
And the 49er first down.
Looking to throw, Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run it from behind the line. He lost that football. And it looks like that'll be Rams football. And they can't call a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. The offense does to the defense right there.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Go left side, taken in by Adams. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
Straight ahead with Williams. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
That's another Rams first down.
Stafford from the gun. That's on target. Puka Nacua. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
We're one quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We've got the 49ers in front. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Rams in a real good spot to score. Give to Williams from the gun. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Stafford getting them to the line quickly. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Lady.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. His shot to the end zone is incomplete. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're staring at a 4th down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Ready.
4th down. Here's Stafford. He finds Adams, complete. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Rams, first down.
53.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Stafford throwing again. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. A touchdown. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams push their lead to 3.
Rams 10, 49ers 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Isaac Gorindo to return. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. This is reeled in by Jawan Jennings. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. 1st down from the 42.
It's a gain of 10.
Now they send their back in motion right. 1st down throw by Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's across midfield into Rams territory. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 49.
Here's James running right. On the move past the 40. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Purdy to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
From the red zone now. Oh, he's got it in close. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 2nd quarter lead.
The kicker on for the extra.
So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games. This sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Rams and receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding the zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First down. First and 10.
Throwing now on first down, Stafford. Right side into the hands of Adams. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Williams. He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Back now, pressure coming. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing, because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
And that one is good. A little longer, but nope. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Lindo to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The 49ers and Jordan James back out on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Hits his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Offense is set. This is second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Carry here for James. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Jordan James, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Purdy on the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And it's going to be second down. Running this with James. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Rams who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. Third and a lone yard coming up. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
And the 49ers first down.
This is James. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door with a bigger gap in the future.
It'll be second down and 9, but not just yet. It's only a couple of minutes to go in our first half. More football from SoFi in just a moment. They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Changing things up. They're going to throw now.
The pass. Braden Fisk on the stop.
Rams out a man into the secondary. Third down. They kick the running back in motion. Here he goes. Third and long. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. On fourth down, looks like the 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to a little before the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Rams taking over on offense late in the first half. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Stafford to throw.
26-yard line.
That one complete to Higbee. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's good.
Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Adams. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Stafford now. Escapes the pocket. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
180. Like 7.
Stafford's going to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going deep! And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Alert!
He's back to throw. A massive shot towards the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Rams take a lead on the final play of the half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
PAT try coming up. And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. Los Angeles getting its offense. In the third. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw, and he's tackled for a short gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Blue 60.
On second down, a run with Williams. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing is Stafford on third. Got a man, that's Nakua. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Williams now. He is rocked. That ball's free. Picked up by the 49ers. He's off to the races. And San Francisco takes the touchdown. The 49ers can retake the lead as they tie it up here. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And they'll take the lead.
Niners 21, Rams 20.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And as they get set, and they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing now, Stafford. He's got the hook up to Adams. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Drops this one down here for Williams. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set up the screen. Here's Nakua. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This is Williams. Room to run inside the 20. And they finally get to him at the 15. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Rams have the first down.
Another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll run here with Blake Corum. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Rams take a 3rd quarter lead. Kyron Williams. 2-point try coming up. Stafford getting the offense set.
The Rams.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they beat the defense with the throw and get 2 following the touchdown.
Rams 28, 49ers 21.
All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Playing with James. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused.
Has room down the left sideline. Touchdown, San Francisco. extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers tie us up 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And the first half scoring continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On first down, here's Stafford. That's caught by Williams. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 37.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. He shovels this one forward and just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it.
Second and 10.
They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
A handoff to Williams. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
53, middle.
Third and long for him here. Taking a shot deep here. This is caught inside the 15. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
58 yards. That's good for our Rams. First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Working inside the red zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a third-quarter lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he's still fine.
They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers 28.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The 49ers and Jordan James back out on offense. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. San Francisco to the line. He's first and 10. There's a give inside to James. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Looking to throw, Purdy. And he's brought down at the line. 6 yards to go here. It's third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Throw here, third down. He has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And the fair catch secure here at the 16. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. The Rams have it with a lead, looking to continue their postseason run. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
250.
Draw play. This is Williams. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
49ers close it in, and down he goes. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Williams on the carry. He gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. He finds Adams, complete. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Williams. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Stafford now off the play fake. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB talk. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
40 got 260.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And the run will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's 4th down. This one of the biggest moments of the game for Joshua Carty. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
A 29-yard attempt.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. Digits in a 2-possession game. Here's Evans set to kick this away.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Now up comes the San Francisco offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain of 2.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Pass is pulled in by James. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First down, 49ers.
Running back sent in motion. Purdy on first down. This time not able to get it to him. He's been a favorite target on this drive, but incomplete there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Now run, James. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. On third down, Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. And now a fourth down, staring right at him. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Desperation time here on fourth. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue. Yeah, interceptions follow.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. There's Williams to start the drive. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Rams have the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Williams. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Offense to line. This is second and 4.
Set. 32.
Another run for Williams. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. About set. This is third and 5.
Ready. 250.
Shotgun snap to Sanford. Can't convert on third. That's to the ground and incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Joshua Carty on for the Rams field goal.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and that pushes the lead up to 13. Here's Evans set to kick this away.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. You know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
First call here coming from the shotgun. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. First down throw by Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Working quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 32.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Kick the running back in motion. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. 49ers down by a very unlucky 13. So a tough spot now. This is third and 9. Here he goes, third and long. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
A gain of 15. First down, San Francisco.
First down, Purdy to throw. Right back to Ayuk it goes. And And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Purdy throwing here on first. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Inside 90 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Motioning him from the slot right. To the air again. Purdy. It is caught left side. And that will not be enough for a first down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Desperation time here. Going all the way to the end zone here. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown. And there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers get it back to within 6. With 1 minute to go, this game hinging on the outcome of this onside kick. And the Rams get on top of the kick, and that should ice this game away. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Straight ahead with Williams. I wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. But it gets a lone yard at 2nd down. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now it's Williams. And a decent run gets him out 4. It's going to be 3rd down. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Zebra.
Running left, it's Corum. And he has the first down for the Rams, and partner, that should be all they need to now coast to this win.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Design quarterback run here. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And one last huge step has been taken, partner, as they claim that George Halas Trophy as NFC champions. And now just one step and one trophy remain. 2 weeks from now when they take the field in the Super Bowl. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
top prize in the NFL is the Lombardi Trophy, but some individual hardware is pretty nice to end a season with, too. Today, one of their players has a reason to celebrate.
Welcome to the NFL Draft.
Some turmoil threatens their roster in the early season.